Many people wish they could get the chance to see some real justice come to those who've wronged them. Seeing people get what they deserve is something many people want to experience in their real lives, but never manage to get that feeling. So relatable revenge stories can be a very powerful experience for some people, especially those that can relate to this story. Today, however, we will be talking about a certain film which I believe does revenge right. A film which is just as brutal as any other revenge film, but with a story that outshines them all. That film is Harry Brown. It's quite an old one, released in 2009, and it stars some very notable actors, including the legendary Michael Caine as the lead. The film follows a man whose life is being terrorised by a group of young people on his estate. This group is some proper sinister bastards, and they seem to take real enjoyment out of the horrible actions they take. And it's not just our main character who's been affected by this group, they're actually terrorising the whole area he lives in, inciting fear all around. The way that these guys show no remorse for their actions makes you, as the viewer, feel so much more sour towards them. They constantly downplay how bad what they've done is, and it just makes it so much more satisfying to finally see them get some of their own medicine. Seeing that same fear and confusion that they dish out without a second thought be brought onto them just really feels like what they deserve. So this man, Harry Brown, is essentially getting revenge for all of those that this group have wronged, not just for himself, and he aims to finally put a stop to their terror. Now, just to tell you how much fear they'd put into this estate, let's tell you about what happened to Harry Brown and his dying wife. So, one day while his dying wife was in hospital, he gets a call to let him know that she's about to have her last moments. He tries rushing to hospital as fast as he can, but he gets to an underpass which leads straight to the hospital. But the underpass is full of these very kids I've been talking about. So out of fear, he goes a long way around, which causes him to miss the opportunity to say goodbye to his wife. Even more heartbreaking, the next day, one of his close friends is found dead, having been beaten and stabbed the night before. Obviously, the group at the underpass are the top suspects, but with no evidence and no witnesses, nothing much can be done. And within a couple of days, these kids completely destroyed his friend's house, so when he went back there to try and find the keepsake, he could barely find a thing. The only thing he could find was this picture frame with a bit of gum still stuck to it. He also finds something else which is very interesting in that house. But it's in a deleted scene, so I'll show you that at the end of the video. After this, he just continues to witness the group terrorise anyone that comes into their path, as he slowly realises no one's going to stop them. So the old pensioner, Harry Brown, decides he has to take actions into his own hands. One of the things I love the most about this film is that he doesn't just act because of what they do to him, but he only acts after he sees how much they're really ruining his community. And that's just what I like about the story so much. I feel like it can relate to a lot of people. Obviously, some of the things in this film are a lot more dramatic than real life, but you still see a lot of posts about young people doing some terrible stuff, and it makes you wonder why nothing is being done. And that's a big theme in this film, is nothing being done until too late. And sometimes we all wish we had a man to come through and rid the street of the bad eggs, we'll say. I think it's the same reason why people love Robin Hood so much, and it's always been such a popular story. Someone taking it upon themselves to help those in need is just a great character trait, and it almost gives the feeling of a real life hero. Now, I'm not going to speak any more in the film, as I just want you to see it really. It's a great story, and it even has some funny bonus features if you happen to pick up the DVD like I did. There's two here that I want to show you today. The first of the two is an extended scene, which I just find quite humorous, and after watching such a brutal film, it's really something that I needed. So you remember I told you in one part of the film Harry goes to his dead friend's house? Well, the other thing that he found there was quite interesting. See, in the actual film, we see Harry shut the door, put this stick down, and then pick up a picture. But what we never see is why he was holding that stick in the first place. So this scene actually shows us what happened when he first walked into the house. When he first walked in, he actually heard a noise in the other room, so he grabs a stick and opens the door to find a pair of people shagging.
It's not a fucking peep show.
Real classy if you ask me. He then proceeds to just stand there and watch as they finish up, and it's incredibly awkward and they just leave. But before they do, the girl gives Harry a little insult.
Fucking pedo.
Yeah, no, I just thought this was a really funny scene, and I do kind of wish they left it in. The next one I wanted to show you is actually a music video which comes with a DVD, which is a bit odd. Now, if you haven't seen this film, then I'm sorry, but this will ruin your perception of the main antagonist. The main antagonist is actually a musician, or well, I'm assuming he is, because it's actually his song that is on this DVD. And the music video is just a sight to behold. The whole video is just him badly green screened into his own scenes and made to look like he's singing to himself the whole time. It's extremely cringy, and I'm glad this is something I didn't check out before the film, because if I did, then I would not be able to take this man seriously. Like, I feel bad, but it's a really bad song, and the video is just, oh mate, I don't know how you can make this and think, yeah, I want to put that on the DVD release of this film, forever, for anyone to find. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. To me, this is the best revenge film I've watched, but if you think you've seen a better one, then let me know in the comments. I thank you all very much for listening to me, and I hope you have a good one.